everybody, this is Sarah Mastros from witchlessons.com and the3eyedcircus.com. As many of you know, I'm preparing to move abroad later this summer. And in preparation for that, I've been really thinking about like scaling down the amount of like magical props I own. And one way I'm doing that is I'm sort of putting together kits, right, that I use for each specific kind of magic. So this is the one I put together today, right? This is my Pentacle kit, right? So I'm going to show you what's in it. So it's in this like antique sort of fake suitcase box that I got at a thrift store like forever ago. I actually have 3 of these boxes in like nested sizes, so you'll probably see another one of these videos with another smaller kit in it later. Sorry about the camera setup. It's a little hard for me to like have the camera so you can see me and what's in it. So I'm going to show you what's in the box. Some things I'm going to leave wrapped because I don't want to show them on camera, but I'll like explain what they are, right? There's really only one thing that I'm not going to unwrap. It's my magic book, and you can see it with the wrapping one, but I'm not going to show her to you naked, right? So the first thing you got to know is that this box smells overpoweringly of aubermelon oil because several years ago I accidentally dumped an entire bottle of aubermelon oil inside of it. So now, still years later, it really still smells because it's lined in like velvet, so it really absorbed a lot of the perfume oil. So I'm just going to show you what's in here. So indeed, right, one thing that's in here is, right, some bottles of oil. So this one's frankincense, this one's rose. They're just wrapped in that cloth to like keep them from jiggling around against each other and breaking. This one is a homemade, like a pseudo aubermelon oil. So it's very similar to an aubermelon oil, but it also has saffron and Dittany of Crete and a couple other like proprietary secret blend things in it. But that's why it's this like dark red color, is from the saffron and the cinnamon. Right, there's a bag of beeswax tea lights. I can't exactly explain why, but I really prefer beeswax specifically for Solomonic. I mean, I always prefer beeswax to like the paraffin kind or the soy wax kind, but for Solomonic work in particular, I'm really drawn to beeswax for it. What is this? I don't know. Oh, this is one of those little Sephora Raziels that I showed you the other day. Again, just in a box so it doesn't, or in a bag so it doesn't get messed up in the box. This is my Psalms book, right? So this is interlinear, so it's Hebrew and English, like word by word, which is really helpful for like learning the Hebrew. Right? This is a bag of little, I'll show you, of little like coin size, so they're a little bit bigger than a dime and smaller than a quarter. Mather's Pentacles, so these are just machine-made coin ones. I just happened to find a deal on a whole set of them that made them really cheap. I actually have never done anything with them. They're not consecrated, but one day I'm going to do something cool with them. This is a blue glass tea light holder. So you're going to see, as I show you more of like my magic supplies as I'm preparing to move, both you'll see the ones I'm selling, and I'm just going to show you like the kits, because I don't know who doesn't like a little bit of witchy show and tell. But I have a lot of blue glass magical supplies. It's because my late mother collected cobalt glass, so I inherited like a lot of cobalt glass stuff. So if you're asking like, why is she using blue tea lights? It's just that these, like, I didn't pick the blue on purpose. Like, I'm using my mother's tea lights for it, right? Okay, so this is my magic book. Those of you guys who have read my Pentacle book or taken my Pentacle course, like, understand how it's like wrapped in the white cloth and tied with the blue ribbon. This is the one I'm working on now. So I've made many of them over the years. This is the one I'm like currently making, which is mostly Sephora Haute Pentacles in this one, right? And then like Pentacles of my own design. This just came in the mail today, which is why I made the kit, because I wanted to make sure everything would fit. So this is my Pentacle book, this one, right? This is my desk copy. So, you know, I wrote this book because I wanted this reference book to exist. So you can see I do, in fact, use this book quite heavily. And then today, it just came in today's mail. A friend rebound it as a hardback leather copy. So that's in the kit. This is my Solomon icon, which people in my Pentacle have seen my icon. It usually lives on a shelf right there. It's going back there. I just put it in the kit, again, to make sure everything fit in this box, which it barely does. There's like no room left. This is another tea light. Again, they're just in, the glass stuff's just in these bags to keep it like from jiggling around too much. This is a box of like art supplies, right? So there's a colored origami paper, which I use for making pentacles. And then there's just like a variety of like pens and a compass. And okay, so the only thing in here that's like, I think worth showing off, like, I mean, for example, it's exciting things like a Sharpie marker, right? It's just pens and things. I mean, I guess there's some nicer like calligraphy pens, right? So this is a stamp for wax seals. So this part screws off of the handle, and then I have a bunch of these which are shockingly cheap. They're laser cut, I think. So I will say really the only thing I ever do with these is I sometimes heat them up and make an impression in a candle with it, but sometimes I also use them as like a seal. Like if I write a petition and fold it up, sometimes I'll use one of these pentacle seals to seal it. I actually also have like a Hecate Strafolos one. Like I have some non-pentacle ones as well. Right, but the pentacle ones are what's in this box. And then there's some scissors. I mean, again, it's like drafting supplies. A compass, which I should maybe put in a bag because I just had like a vision of me putting my hand in this box and stabbing myself on that compass. They're just in a plastic pencil box. Right. This is, oh, my magical protractor. It's just a protractor, guys. Like, I will say, when I write pentacles like on paper or parchment, which is typically what I'm doing. So I don't normally engrave them in metal for reasons that I like articulate in my course and book, right? But parchment and paper are more traditional than metal, actually. I typically make them exactly this size. So I just trace the inside and outside of the protractor to get out like perfect concentric circles. This is just a Ziploc bag to keep them like a little safer, of just a variety of like pentacles that I've made. There's some printouts of Liz Empyrean's Sefer HaOtot in illustrations in here. That book, guys, it's supposed to come out this year. It's at Hadean. I have no control about as to when it comes out, and I like have a contract with them, so I cannot. There's nothing I can do about that publication date. It will supposedly come out this year, sometime. This is a copy of the Kickstarter Sefer HaOtot, which is in this box, but truthfully, I never use that one. I always use my handwritten one for it, and then when the Hadean one comes out, like, I imagine I'll switch to that. Right, okay, so that's what's in my box. Thank you for coming to my show and tell. Hopefully you found it interesting. If you did, please tell me that in the comments, and I'll make more of them. And then if nobody is into it, then, like, if I'm the only one who wants to do magic show and tell, you know what, I'm probably still gonna do it, because I know I'm supposed to pretend. Oh, I'm sorry, Solomon. I dropped my Solomon icon on the floor, so I'm going to show you guys something. Like, in Jewish tradition, if you drop, you know, we obviously don't use icons and idols in Judaism. But, like, if you drop, like, a holy book, you should, like, kiss it and apologize for doing that. So I'm going to do that as well. Again, I'm actually going to keep this out of the box. It was only in there to make sure it fit in the box. Right? I imagine a lot of this stuff's coming back out of the box before I move, but I'm going to put it all back in here for now because it, I don't know, stores it neatly away. So that's what's in my magic box. Again, if you want to see more magic kits, let me know. And if you have questions, I am happy to answer them. Bye!